Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman. And today I will be presenting you with Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom, Voyager class, Optimus Primal. Now, this figure was loaned to me by my good friend, the Confessor. So, big shout out to him, big thank you for letting me borrow his Beast Wars figures, since I decided not to get any of the Beast Wars Kingdom figures, just the regular, I guess you could call them the regular figures. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have watched. Each view counts, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big old thank you. I can't thank you guys enough for watching. Leave a comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews. And who wouldn't like to see more reviews? And don't forget, ding that bell. That way you'll be notified when my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. And as we usually do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging and the contents other than the figure and his accessory. And Confessor left his card in the packaging. Which card did he get? Of course, it's Dinobot. If everybody doesn't have like 5 Dinobot cards now, then you're not buying Transformers. If you peel it back, there you have Dinobot, Black Arachnia, Scorponok, and I'm assuming that's Air Razor and some words in Cybertronian. So we just put that right back on there for him. And of course, we have the lovely, nicely illustrated instructions with that nice color that I find soothing and easy to follow. I think it's green, but don't quote me on that because I'm colorblind. But whatever color it is, it soothes me when I'm transforming Transformers. So there we have the instructions in the card. Let's take a look at the actual box. And just, dang it. Sorry about that, y'all. Here we go at the top. Optimus Primal, and again in Cybertronian, Takara Tomy. Generations, Transformers, Hasbro, 8 and Up, Transformers, War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom. And nice artwork of a gorilla in some lava fields. The little itty bitty window that we've come to expect. On the top, maximal symbol, Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy, WFC-K8. And then on the front and going around to this side, you have artwork of Optimus Primal in his robot mode, and you can see the Ark crashed up there on top of Mount St. Hilary. At least I guess it's supposed to. They didn't say, and it didn't get into modern times. Spoiler alert, sorry. He's Voyager class. On this side, that nice, lovely, lovely Kingdom artwork. Authentic Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy. On the bottom, a barcode, symbols I'm not going to learn. Authentic. Small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, and contents. Optimus Primal transforms more than meets the eye. The nice product shots. He transforms in 22 steps. Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. In every language known to the universe, except Cybertronian. Small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print. That S thing, Hasbro, and recycled. That, my friends, is the packaging. And now let's take a look at Optimus Primal in his gorilla mode. As far as his swords go, there is storage here on his back. There's a slot and a tab on either side of the sword. You don't have to use that, but it's there if you want it. Now from the front side, he looks pretty much gorilla-ish. I mean, you can see the gun robot parts, and the shoulders are kind of throws you out a little bit. But looking from this side, pretty much is a gorilla. Now around here is when you get into, well, at least I have some issues. Unless I'm just grossly mistransforming this guy. You know, that's just does not work. Robot parts here, robot parts here. It just, you know, from here, gorilla, from here, animatronic. I don't know. If you're into Beast Wars, you probably don't care. But Beast Wars ain't my cup of tea, so it just, the paneling stuff and the gappiness, and it just throws me out of the illusion for these organic modes, and it just ain't my thing. If it's yours, hey, go with it. Now another thing you can do is stand him up like this. And he still looks kind of gorilla-y. Nothing wrong with that. Till you get around to this side again. So, the back side of this guy is really messy, and you know, it might be, he's a monkey, so it might be in more ways than one. I don't know. Or an ape. Excuse me. He's an ape, not a monkey. I do like the face sculpt. It does look very, very, very gorilla-ish. So that's not too bad. It's kind of gappy up in here. That's meh. As far as articulation goes, this way his head doesn't really turn too much. He does, I guess you could say, he has a little waggle. He can look up that far. He can't really look down. With a head up like this, it will go all the way around. And then you can adjust. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. You can adjust these some. So maybe if you adjust these, he can look. No, still. And then for the arms, you can go straight out from the shoulder. (360 degrees). I guess you could say he does have a little bit of a butterfly. Not really, because it pops out. There is a cut at the upper bicep for 360 degree rotation, and then he has better than 90 degrees at the elbow. He does have wrist articulation. It will spin all the way around, and his hand will open and it will close. There is rotation at the waist, but you have to flip this piece up to get it all the way around. Knee, well, legs, he can kick forward that far and that far if you move the panels out of the way. He's got that much range of motion there. And because this is on a ball joint, it does have a little bit of twist. Knee does not go back any, but it does give you better than 90. It's on a, I want to say it's on a double hinge there, but it's hard to get more than that out of it, even with a double hinge. There's a cut right here, but it only gives you slight rotation, not very much. I don't want to force it, seeing as how this is not my figure. At the ankle, he does get just a little bit of tilt. No up and down, really. But his toes do go down, so that's something. Alright, that's a look at Optimus Primal in his beast mode. And now, my friends, let's do some comparisons. To start things off, with me as always is Titans Returns Legends Class Bumblebee. And Kingdom Core Class Rat Trap. Kingdom Core Class Vertebrake. Kingdom Core Class Dracodon. Kingdom Deluxe Class Air Razor. Netflix. Kingdom Cheetor Deluxe Class. Kingdom Deluxe Class Fossilizer Heliotrex. Kingdom Deluxe Class Fossilizer Rectonite. Kingdom Deluxe Class Fossilizer Wingfinger. Kingdom Voyager Class Dinobot. Kingdom Leader Class Beast Wars Megatron. Earthrise Netflix. Nope. Correction. Earthrise Amazon exclusive Dead or Alternate Universe Optimus Prime. And Studio Series 86 Leader Class Grimlock. Alrighty, that does it for comparisons. And now, my friends, welcome to the comedy portion of the show where I attempt to transform this Transformer. So first of all, we'll start by removing the swords from his back. They just have a tab, and there's a slot right there in the top of his back. So let's start by straightening up his legs, and we'll just go ahead and straighten his arms out too. And that's another mode where he can stare and look at you like, I am a standing up gorilla. And let's see. Let's move the butt flap up, swing it around, and we'll fold that back down. There's a tab in it right there and a slot right there. And it just goes right in there. And you want to swing this around at the waist. Let's see. This upper torso does split apart. If I can get my fingers in there. Let's see. Straighten the arms up, because you have to put these all the way up anyway. These shoulder pieces. Alright, there we go. When we got that up, we'll just go ahead and flip the chest piece out. And this part right here, let's move these guns out of the way. Pull up. First, I think the head has to go that. The gorilla head has to go that way. Pull this up, and you see it's on this pin right here. You pull that up, swing it around, and let's see. Close the gorilla head down like that. Push that back. And put that upper torso back into place. Angle these guns. And then for the arms, these hairy shoulder pieces are going to stay there. And you move these down. You want these colored pieces in the front. Or no, they go on the side, my bad. And then you just rotate the wrists around. I think, yes. And sometimes they pop off the peg just like that. And it's just a mushroom peg, so no big deal. You can pop it right back on there. And again, same thing with this arm. And then there's a little buttony looking doodad here. Push up on that as much as you can, and I'm going to get these tweezers here. Just kind of mash on it a little bit, and that'll pop these up. And same thing over on this side. I'm gonna put these right back on his back. Back on his back. And again, it's just tab and slot, and either one will go in either slot. It doesn't matter. Straighten that up. Alright! There we go, without even too much difficulty. And now let's take a look at Optimus Primal in his robot mode. It does have nice paint apps. A lot of organic pieces to be a robot for my taste. But that's just me. Kind of panely and gappy. A big gap right here, y'all. Unless I'm just mistransforming it, but I don't think I am. I think I got it right. And again, we talked about the storage for the swords on his back, tabs and slots. Same articulation at the guns. as in ape mode. As far as the articulation goes, he can look up that high and down that far. His head will go around in a complete circle. No waggle though, not really. As far as arms go, you can still get the T-pose. Go around in a 360 degrees. Upper bicep rotation for 360 degrees rotation. Elbow, wow, that's pretty good elbow. Nice range. And then he does again still have rotation at the wrist, and his fingers do open. As far as the legs go, he can get that much range of movement by separating his legs. He can kick up that high. He can kick back that far if you move the leg out just a tad. So, not bad. The robot does have better range of motion, that's true. Double jointed knee, it looks like, for over 90 degrees. Well, maybe it's just single jointed knee. Again, he has a cut right here, and it will twist back and forth just a little bit, but I'm not going to force it to see if it goes any further than that. If you break this piece loose, you can get a little up and down movement, and then a little bit of rocker movement. And he does have these forearm blasters, and they will tilt up and down, or side to, you know, they tilt like that. And then we've already talked about the neck blasters. And then as far as the swords go, you kind of open his hand up and slide it in there and close the fist. You could probably do it without opening the hand. Let's see. Yep, you sure can. But that's backwards. It's easier with the hand open. All right. And there we have a look at Optimus Primal in his robot mode. Oh yeah, one last thing about articulation. He does have full 360 degrees rotation at the waist now. I think I forgot to say that. And now, that's a look at Optimus Primal in his robot mode. And now it's time for robot mode comparisons. And we'll start things off with Core Class. Rat Trap. Core Class. Vertebrake. Core Class. Dracodon. Titans Returns Legends Class Bumblebee. Deluxe Class Netflix Cheetor. Deluxe Class Air Razor. Deluxe Class Fossilizer Paleotrex. Deluxe Class Fossilizer Ractonite. Deluxe Class Fossilizer Wingfinger. Voyager Class Dinobot. Leader Class Beast Wars Megatron. Leader Class Netflix Optimus Prime. And Studio Series 86 Leader Class Grimlock. And that, my friends, does it for Robot Mode Comparisons. For final thoughts on Optimus Primal. If you're a Beast Wars fan, you probably already have this in your collection. Beast Wars, of course, I have said it several times, not my thing. The organic modes really trip it up for me. I don't care for them, except for Air Razor. Air Razor is not too bad. The robot mode on this one isn't too jinky. Except for the gappiness of it. I really hate the gappiness on this guy. It completely ruins the figure for me. His swords are cool. I like his forearm cannons. I like his head cannons. He has an almost Optimus Prime head. So, not the worst figure I've ever reviewed. But not at the top of my list either. Well, that does it for the review. Thank you for watching this video. If you like videos, then continue to watch my videos. And that sounded dumb, but I'm gonna roll with it. I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Each view does count. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other ones that you may have watched. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, and don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. Well, that's a wrap, folks. I'll see ya next time.